Hello, welcome to Winophobia. I'm Pat.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Dirk. And we are here today to talk about
corks and other ways to open bottles and bottle closure systems. Sounded cool. Bottle closure systems.
Google that.
Yeah. Look out. There are a number of ways to enclose a delicious product known as crushed grapes or wine. One is a cork.
This is a real cork.
This is real cork.
So, how does this pertain to our Winophobia fans? You know, they might be at a party or something and they see one of these different types. So this is a synthetic.
That's a fake plastic cork. Those two are real. This is a champagne cork. It's got a different kind of shape to it. I think the reason, and this is just for a prop sake, I wanted you all to know this. This is supposed to represent a boxed wine.
But we couldn't bring it. We couldn't spend our money on that. It didn't feel right.
Yeah. It went against everything we believe in, and I didn't even want to give $4 for a box of wine. So
$4.
Whatever. $2.
$2.99.
$2.99.
Yeah.
I found some chicken broth, and Dirk is an artist. You guys don't know what he does in his day job, but he's an artist, and he wrapped this up with some white copy paper, and he put some artistic elements to it. So.
If you need a logo for your business or any kind of print work, call Dr. Dirk, and he will get you set up.
He's the print doctor. Go ahead.
Well, if you're at a party, we're talking about if you're at a party and somebody and they bring out a bottle of a box wine, or they bring out a synthetic cork, or this is a screw top.
Correct.
Should you giggle at them? Should you kind of laugh?
That's a good question. I mean, back in the day when I first started drinking wine, if someone screwed off the top, I'd be like, oh God, it's going to be terrible. And today, what you guys need to know is that's not the case anymore. There are a lot of really good screw top wines. In fact, a friend of mine just recently gave us a wine, and we tried it last weekend, right? We had a little poker party here, and it was a Molly Duker. It was called The Boxer, and that was given to us by a friend of mine named Daryl P. in Pittsburgh. Thank you, Daryl. Appreciate it. That was excellent. The boys all liked that. And that was a screw top, and that was a fairly expensive wine, so it was no joke. And we brought one today that has a screw top as well. So don't be afraid of the screw tops now. It's a different way to enclose the wine, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Cork is the historical product, right? You pop that cork out of there, it has a certain sound, a certain look to it, and you get a nostalgic feel when you pop one open.
I'm attached to the cork.
I like it.
I'm open to it, but I like the cork.
Yeah, I'm a purist. I like cork too, if I had my choice.
But it is emotional.
It is. Now the cork can make your bottle of wine go bad. So a small percentage of wine bottles go bad because of the cork itself. So I don't know, I think it's between 1% and 5%, something like that. So
as a producer of wine, if you were making wine yourself, you would want to steer away from real cork.
You might be tempted to go with the plastic one, but I think maybe these have some drawbacks too. I don't think it's a perfect solution, but I think cork is the way to go. I still think 90% of the bottles are done with cork. Just as a quick trivia question, we'll tell you the answer at the end. Does anyone know what country produces the most cork? Because there's one country, it's an absolute leader. It produces, I think, 50% of the cork in the world. So
there's a guy in the back left that...
He's waving. I don't see him.
Do you know the answer, sir?
I don't think he's got it. No, it's not Slovenia.
I'm talking to our producers. What did he say? Slovenia?
My earpiece isn't working.
Slovenia.
I'm out.
He said Slovenia. Is that correct?
It's not the right answer. We're going to tell you at the end what the actual answer is.
Okay. So thank you, sir, for
So box wine, listen, if that's your thing, okay, go ahead. We are not pro box wine here. The fake cork, I don't personally love it. These are hard to get out. We have different wine openers, and this I find to be hard. There's now a thunderstorm here, in case you heard that. These are hard to get out with different wine openers. I have a difficult time, and some people have even said that over time that those can cause a problem with your wine and maybe allow some oxygen into the bottle. So I'm not a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
They just don't look cool. It looks fake, because it is. So Dirk has poured a nice conundrum and out of a screw top. And Dirk, I know you're a man of few words, but is that a good wine? Does it taste? Is it a joke to you because you screwed it off, or? I said screwed it off.
That's what she said. It's good.
You like it?
And is it a cheap bottle of wine? Was it $10?
Is it $7?
$7?
More?
12? 20? 30?
About 30? Okay.
In a restaurant, that would cost you about $60. So
All
it's
right.
not a cheap bottle of wine, and it has a screw top.
So if you go to a party, or if you're at a restaurant, and it is a little weird at a restaurant when you're used to the whole process of the wine being open for you, and the guy just twists his wrists and pours, it's a little strange, but don't laugh at it. That might be a great bottle of wine. You just have to know what you're getting.
Well, wait a minute.
Wait.
Why are you focusing in on people opening a bottle of wine with a corkscrew and avoiding the whole shoe issue? Maybe they see someone opening their bottle of wine with a shoe because they watched one of our previous episodes.
Yes.
There's different ways of opening a bottle of wine.
There
right?
are many.
Yeah.
And in fact, I think we're going to do another episode on other ways to open it. But the shoe was one of our signature
So
moments.
if someone pulls out a shoe or a corkscrew and they open up your bottle of wine, or they screw off the top, don't giggle.
No.
Because it's a good bottle of wine. It doesn't matter.
And
Enjoy it.
You might notice one other small detail. Apparently corks can be different sizes. This is from a winery called Ragushi. They go a little longer, taller with the cork, and I guess that's to prevent any oxygen getting in there. So I'm sure that costs a little bit more, and it's a different process. And the synthetic cork seems to be the shortest one. Again, there's no love here for the synthetic cork, I think. But
So size does not
matter.
matter or does matter?
I think it might matter. I think that's been a historical fact in many industries.
Okay. On that note.
On that note,
Thank you, Winophobes,
Thank
for
you.
visiting us today. You can find us on Twitter, on Facebook, or on our website, winophobia.com.
absolutely. And if you'd like to order this delicious chicken broth, just send us an email and we'll let you know where to get it. It's the 2011 vintage.
Okay. Well, Winophobia, we have the cure.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
We're in the can.
Jeff was in the can.
No dogs
That
barks.
won't be on the video.
There's no dogs.